Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that...
Goes for goal! Lacking in accuracy. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's got through and... Gabriel Jesus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Stones. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Foden. Manchester are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. That's a good ball to find him. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Gabriel Jesus. Hits one! Goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
London get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Rice. Forward it goes. Martin. Oh, good interception. Hoists it forward. Rice. Hoists it high. Dangerous looking ball. And it's come to nothing. Bernardo Silva. Oh, sweet feet. Gabriel Jesus displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
You can get that clear. Foden. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Foden shapes to shoot! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Manchester looking here to cut their deficit. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And he's going direct. Decent hit from there.
Not the worst effort, Peter. It just needed a bit more fine-tuning.
Tries it towards the front. There's the whistle for half-time.
Manchester would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Going through, goes for the cross, going for goal! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Manchester can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Ruben Dias. Foden. Just brushed off the ball there. Stones does well there, alert. It's gone for a throw-in. Foden. Martin. Rice. Foden. That's offside. Yes, it is. Rice, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. How about a shot? Now can he finish? Chance! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
London take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. London are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. It's a brilliant interception. Manchester claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Knocks it away. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Could be a chance here. Goes for goal! He's through the middle. Donnarumma can claim that. Kovacic. Rodri. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Merino. Marsh. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's played him through. Has a pop! Outstanding save to keep that out.
London know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Has he picked him out? And he's cut it out. He's in! Good idea, just poorly executed. Kovacic. Rodri. And they win it back again. Defenders on the back foot. He could be in here. Look at the goal! Tries to get it forward quickly. A real chance to break. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? He's going after it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester, well beaten. There's no spinning this result. It could have been a whole lot worse. Any reflections on what you've seen? Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost. But he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Forward it goes. Mohamed Salah, it's got through, has a hit! Massive leap! He's had a shot!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Stones. Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Salah.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Gonzalez. It is deadlocked. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Isak. Gonzalez. Well positioned to make that interception. Foden. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Gomez. And it's Salah. Isak. Surely a shot. Rodri. That's not going to make it. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Mohamed Salah. So who can spark this game into life? Back into the middle, played out to the right. Shot goal! It's missed, but by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Chance! Well read, he sorted that out. Gomez. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Can't get the better of his opposite number. That's the whistle for half-time. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Liverpool can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Manchester get it back again. Stones. Foden. Rodri. Gonzalez. Good ball, it's found its target. Dinks one in. In comes the corner. So it's going to be another corner. Good clearance and very necessary. Played into the middle. Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear. Foden unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rodri positions himself well and cuts it out. Isak. Nicely measured pass. Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Manchester are making a change now. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
He's had a go! They've scored! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried...
Isak! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Defending of the desperate variety. Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Marsh. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Mateus. And it's Bernardo Silva. Good has a goal! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Manchester go into the lead.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Done very well to intervene.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Isak. Now shapes to shoot! Another save. Manchester have it back and they can go again. Here it is now, surely!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Rodri. Liverpool are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
This goal, that is asking for trouble. So who's he picking out? And the shot!
Manchester certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
And it's Salah. He's managed to get himself offside. A long ball, but not especially accurate.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
This could spell danger. Mohamed Salah. He can get that clear. And that will be the final act. Liverpool cannot understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they have contrived to lose. Any reflections? Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Gomez. Salah. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Martin hoists it forward. Now a chance to break. Mohamed Salah. Great challenge, time to perfection. Goes for goal! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Liverpool grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Salah. Oh, he's in! He's gone for it! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
He's gone for it! It's a goal! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. We're with you at the Sant Jacob Park here in Basel, certainly one of the most aesthetically pleasing stadia in Europe. Well, there are plenty looking... And the finish! He's scored! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Munich didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Gets it back. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. There's a long ball. It's out for a goal kick. And it's played forward. Kane. Forward it goes. Goretzka tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Xavi. Goretzka drives it forward. Into the channel. Kane cut out in the nick of time. Hoists it forward. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Goretzka. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. The referee's awarded a free kick. Munich have a free kick. Munich with a set-piece chance. This an opportunity to pull level. It's come through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Tries to locate someone up front. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Xavi. Richarlison. Xavi! Munich are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And here's Kane. This could spell danger. And it's Kane. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. It's come loose. Dashing forward at pace. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Kane goes for goal! And we hit half-time, so there you have it, a close fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
So we're already into the second period.
Munich need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Goretzka. Bentancur. With a definite fell there. That's a good ball to find him. Goes down, but nothing given. Xavi. And it's played forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Xavi plays it through. Tar. Forward it goes. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Goretzka.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Kimmich. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It's a brilliant interception. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Well positioned to make that interception. Done very well to intervene. Goretzka. He's got options out wide, and the counter is on.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bentancur plays it forward. Played out to the right. It's got through, he's had a shot! Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
He's gone for it! Oh, good interception. Gnabry. Battles to win it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. He could be in here. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Hoists it high. Away from immediate danger. Goes for goal! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This is the very high-tech Veltins Arena, somehow fitting for this part of the world, the industrial hub that is the region of Westphalia. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And already we're underway here. Jordan Henderson. Rice. That's not going to make it. Rice needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure. There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Now, can he capitalise? That's great strength on the ball. Looking for space out wide. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. With a delicate ball. Foden. And here's Kane. Kane!
Kane so cleverly used the drop of the shoulder to take him into a shooting position, and he got that part right at least.
Llorente with the clearance. And it's Henderson. Pings it out wide. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rice. Foden. Merino. Llorente. Well read, he sorted that out. A real chance to break. Kane. He's picked him out, and he's onside. Pickford will lay claim to that. He's made sure that that won't get through. Merino. Jordan Henderson. Still, rather frustratingly, it is 0-0. Burn. Kane. Foden. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He's in, surely! Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a loose ball. Rice with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rice is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Gets it back. Merino. There is the half-time whistle. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How would you review the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Well, the action has already resumed here.
England playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Now it's Kane. Now can he finish? Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Martin. Tries a shot! It's there!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Spain are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Foden, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Kane is flagged offside.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's going to be a double change then. He's looking to get there first. Yep, it's a corner. England making another change here. Laporte is there to heave it away. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. And here's Rashford. Played out to the right.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And here's Rashford. Cut out in the nick of time.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chance! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Smartly deceptive, what quality.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
Spain take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in. Could be a chance here. And here's Rashford. Rashford has a pop! This could fall anywhere! Fabian Ruiz. Laporte. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's played him through. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And time is up. England huffed and puffed, but in the end, no joy. That's the game. The result is what matters, and this result...